One issue that many people have with Overwatch, which we've talked about before, is the viewer's viewing experience because of how much stuff is always going on. You know, there's explosions, particle effects, people flying everywhere. It gets kind of confusing to watch, but Dr. Disrespect voiced some kind of similar concerns to that, except it was basically the opposite because he thinks that Valorant is not too flashy, it's not too confusing or hard to follow. It's just too boring to watch.
I will say this about Valorant because it's getting a lot of hype, and I think it's a lot of the hype's from like really hardcore gamers that are looking for something that is responsive, that is truly competitive experience, and a lot of them can relate because a lot of these same people are hardcore Counter-Strike players or used to be or whatnot, right? I'll tell you though, the one thing with Valorant, Valorant's hard to watch. Like it doesn't interest me at all, like to watch it. Now, I say the same thing about Overwatch. Overwatch, like I'm not interested in watching someone play Overwatch, especially if they're a main tank or whatever, and they're just swinging around and they got their like it's so many graphics, VFX all over, all that stuff. But to play Overwatch for me, and I've only started playing it recently. So much fun to play. I love playing Overwatch. It's a fun game to play, but man, I cannot watch it. And it's the same I wonder if that's going to be the same thing with Valorant. I even as a brand new game, brand new, it only took me a couple rounds to go like, oh, okay, this is Valorant. And I am not really too interested. Maybe that will change once I play it. I don't know. I'll be curious. Like, I haven't played Valorant, and I'm very curious to, first off, see how it plays, see if it's fun tomorrow. And then maybe that'll change my perspective on the viewing experience, because I think the viewing experience is pretty important for a streamer or people that stream on Twitch. But at the same time, people also like to watch people that are really good at video games, and this game is like me.
And yeah, I would say that this is a pretty reasonable stance to have considering the type of gameplay it is. You know, it's holding corners, waiting, and it's a lot more based on mechanical skill and aim, and it's got a little bit of the flashiness with abilities, but at the same time, that's basically what CSGO is. I think that CSGO kind of just gets the pass because of how long it's been around, how big the names are in it, and just the fact that we know just how good everyone is in it, because as for Valorant, the scene hasn't really been established yet, so I don't think it's easy to anticipate a good esports experience or a good viewing experience because we haven't really seen the peak of player skill and we don't know exactly what's just possible in the game. Another thing I'd like to mention is the art style of CSGO versus Valorant, where Valorant is obviously much more cartoony, and I feel like for that reason, it kind of detracts from the elitist feeling that you get from CSGO. Like, CSGO has been around for so long that one common thought that many people have is that if you're good at aiming in Counter-Strike, you're good at aiming in pretty much any game, or most games at least. And I wonder if Valorant will kind of share that same principle, though I have seen plenty of people saying that it is a lot easier to headshot in Valorant than it is in CSGO. But back to Dr. Disrespect, because again, I think he has a reasonable stance. You know, I can totally understand how someone would find Valorant boring to watch, just like I can understand someone finding golf boring to watch. You know, it's slow, people take their time, and when something does happen, it happens in the span of 2 seconds. Not that I'm trying to say golf is boring for any of you dads out there, but I'm just saying I know that I'm going to enjoy watching Valorant. I know that a lot of us on the channel here are too, but I can totally understand how someone would not want to watch it. But Dr. Disrespect calling it a snooze fest might be overstepping the boundaries a little bit.
But watching Valorant, I couldn't watch it. Like, I know a lot of the streamers had played it and then they were showing their gameplay. It was, for me, that was kind of a snooze fest. I'm also different. I like athleticism. I like jumping in your face, jumping out of cars, flying in, big, huge. Like, it's. But we'll see. I'm excited to play it tomorrow. Trust me. You know, we're thinking 24-hour stream. Don't get it mistaken.
But he clarified that he's still excited to play it, so it's fine. But I wonder how he's going to react to it and what his opinion on the viewing experience will be once he actually gets his hands on it, because I feel like once you actually personally experience a game for yourself, it makes you more interested in watching other people play it, like people who are better than you, like pro players, you know? But maybe that's just me. Maybe you guys don't share that same mindset with me, but we'll see if Doc likes it. And I kind of hope he does, because I would like to watch him play it, you know? I like Doc. I'd like to see him play Valorant. But the beta is out today, so we're going to find out if he likes it soon. And speaking of the beta, I kind of gotta go do something. So, I'll be back later. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.